Today, we're diving into the life of a true giant of history, a man who reshaped Europe and earned the title Father of Europe. We're talking about Charlemagne, or Charles the Great. So, who was this legendary figure? Born around 742, Charlemagne inherited the Frankish kingdom alongside his brother. But after his brother's early death, he became the sole ruler, and that's when things really took off. He was a brilliant military strategist, a devout Christian, and a surprisingly dedicated scholar for a warrior king. Over his 46-year reign, Charlemagne was almost constantly at war. He expanded his kingdom in every direction, conquering the Lombards in Italy, the Saxons in Germany, and the Avars in modern-day Hungary. His goal wasn't just conquest for its own sake. He saw it as his mission to unite all Germanic peoples into one kingdom and convert them to Christianity. By 800, his empire stretched from the North Sea to central Italy, and from France to Austria. It was the largest European empire since the fall of Rome. And speaking of Rome, something truly historic happened on Christmas Day in the year 800. While Charlemagne was praying in Rome, Pope Leo III placed a crown on his head and declared him Emperor of the Romans. This was a huge deal. It revived the idea of a Western Roman Empire and established a new political order in Europe, one where the emperor and the pope were key figures. This event is often seen as the beginning of what would later be called the Holy Roman Empire. But Charlemagne wasn't just a warrior. He was also a huge supporter of education and culture. This period is known as the Carolingian Renaissance. He invited the brightest minds from all over Europe to his court, sponsored monasteries to copy and preserve ancient texts, and even tried to learn to read and write himself, which was very rare for a king back then. He standardized scripts, reformed the currency, and issued laws that brought order to his vast realm. Charlemagne's legacy is immense. He laid the foundations for modern France and Germany, and his dream of a united Christian Europe has echoed through the centuries. He wasn't just a king. He was an empire builder, a reformer, and a visionary. His reign marked the end of the Dark Ages and the beginning of the Middle Ages. What do you think is Charlemagne's most important achievement? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more history deep dives. See you next time.